there. Welcome to Practice Your Positive Daily, the podcast. Today we are talking about powering your positive, and we're talking about green veggies. No, you heard it, no backsies. Don't skip this one because we're talking about vegetables. I know it's not sexy, but they are crucial. Nutrition is crucial to living your best mental and physical life. Nutrition is a very important positive. It is a VIP. We cannot skip it. So we are going to go there and talk about it and get you on the right foot. I have been a registered dietitian since 2009, and it was my gateway to wellness and health. And I continue to believe in the power of our nutrition and the power of making it stick, making small, reasonable changes day by day to have the kind of nutrition that supports our physical bodies for health, wellness, longevity, flexibility, strength, prevention of disease, and also the nutrition that helps power our minds, that helps us feel good, that affects our mood. And listen, variety is the spice of life, but here's the real kicker. Consistency is where the magic happens. And I get it. Nutrition is one of those things, good food, healthy eating. We all talk about it, we Google it, we share our plates, and then we go out and we do whatever the heck we want anyway. And here on the Practice Your Positive Daily podcast, we are about fun and action oriented. We have an action bias. We do the thing. Do the thing. Don't talk about it. Don't read it. Do the thing. And so, folks, today we are doing the thing when it comes to vegetables, right? Variety is the spice of life, but that consistency is where the magic happens. Your gut is like a little ecosystem. It's its own little world in there. If you've read more about the gut microbiome, we're only learning more and more about that. I recently read Dr. B's book, Fiber Fueled, which was excellent. Listen, I'm not following it 100%, but it was a great reminder about how important our gut microbiome is and how important plants are to our health. It's not about trying every veggie under the sun, right? As much as when we try new things, we grow as a person. We are action oriented here, and consistency, right? We are action oriented here with the Practice Your Positive movement. And that is being consistent, is day and again, day in and day out, making those choices consistently. And so your gut being that little microbiome system, that little ecosystem, what you feed it shapes your mood, it shapes your cravings, it shapes your energy levels. And so power your positive. Give yourself the kind of fuel that will help you meet your goals. So you might be one of those people that you're like, I don't really like green vegetables. It's kind of stringy, or it's a texture, or they're bitter, or I only like them with cheese sauce and ranch. I hear you. But just like we practice other things and it makes a difference, when you practice eating vegetables, I know it sounds corny, no pun intended, but when you practice it, your gut microbiome, your taste buds will start craving it. It will change. Have you ever cut out sugar for a week or two and then you go back to it and you're like, wow, everything's really, really sweet? Your taste buds change. Your thresholds change. It's the same with salt. If you go from salting everything to really reducing your salt, and then, you do that for a while and then you go back to something salty, boy, it tastes that much more saltier. It changes our thresholds. We are constantly evolving beings. You don't think about it, but this little body of ours is always being adapting to the conditions that we put our bodies in and through, and the food we feed it. And so by adding just one green vegetable a day, you are going to retrain your taste buds and grow new gut bacteria that will actually help you crave the good stuff. Over time, you will notice it becomes easier to choose plants over processed foods. As we do it, our body becomes used to it, and that becomes the new normal. So why not set a new normal for your taste buds, for your microbiome, for your body, for your health, by adding in a green vegetable? So put your body and your mind on the same team. It is a hollow effort if you say that you are thinking positive and then you eat junk. Let's just be honest, right? We need to put them together. It's only half the battle. If we only change our minds and don't work on our bodies, it's not going to have the same energy. We're not going to build the same momentum. When you fuel your body with nutritious foods, you're supporting your mental clarity, your emotional well-being, your physical health, and that supports your mental health. It's this two-way street between our body and our minds. Think about every healthy food, every green veggie as a high five to your future self, right? You're doing it now for today and for tomorrow, and you're slowly going to shape your nutrition, your body, your wellness over time. It's a feeling of showing up for yourself. You don't need me. You don't need a registered dietitian and a podcast to tell you that green vegetables are good for you. You know this. You know this, right? You do need perhaps someone to give you a little kick in the booty to say, hey, now go do it, right? Hey, make that choice. You make the tough choice once, you make it twice, and then soon it becomes an easier choice. And before you know it, that's your default. And so sometimes we think that it's making this big change, right? I'm gonna go vegan and I'm gonna clean out the fridge and I'm never gonna eat at the Cheesecake Factory again or whatever, right? That's not it. That's not my style, at least. My style as a dietitian and here on the Practice Your Positive experience is that practice, right? These small changes compounding over time, small changes that you can stick. And so that is really the win, that consistent, small, daily practice, whether it is movement, whether it is meditation, whether it is a green vegetable, whether it is not complaining, whether it is, sharing your feelings, whatever it is, those daily small activities over time are going to be the thing that puts you over the top, that puts you in your best health, that makes you feel better, that makes it easier for you to do everything else that you want to do in the short time that we are on this planet. I know. Who knew talking about vegetables would get you in this big life quest? But that's how it works. That's how it works. These small choices determine our destiny. So eating a green vegetable is about your future destiny. It's a small step, but it's part of a much bigger commitment to yourself about your long-term health. So that is the positive of the day. I introduced this yesterday's podcast. I'm stealing a term from CrossFit, which is the WOD, the workout of the day. We're tweaking it here on the Practice Your Positive world, and it's going to be the POD, the positive of the day. And so your assignment, your positive of the day, your positive of the week is to find at least one green veggie that you genuinely like, even if it's something simple, and working it into every day. Eat it every day. Make it a commitment.